We didn't get a teaser today. And I know what you guys are gonna say, it's because it's 4th of July, it's America Day, blah 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 blah. But they did post at the same time as they usually put the teasers, a Backstore expansion video with the cape we got this week. What's up, Arena? Why are you doing this to us? We just want another teaser. Is that too much to ask? The thing is, there's not that many days left until the 15th. So when are we gonna get the next teaser? Let's talk about that. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support my content. Go to my Twitch to watch me live every morning. And tomorrow, because who knows, maybe tomorrow we get the next teaser. First of all, should I be doing this video considering that we're not getting something today, so might as well wait? Yeah, probably. But it's 3 days that we're gonna have to wait until Monday without any news of any teaser. This is gonna kill me. I need to make this video, okay? I need to just get it out there, okay? So we've been getting teasers for the new Elite specs almost every day. We got one on Monday. We didn't get one on Tuesday because there was a gem store item, and we got one on Wednesday, one on Thursday. But now Friday, they actually post about the gem store. So what's up with that? Because if we were to continue this way and miss Tuesdays and Fridays, we would not get enough days to show every one of the specs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does that mean that we're getting 7 elite specs? Nah, probably not. Does it mean that we're only gonna get 3 classes and nothing else? Nah, probably not. Because honestly, if you were classes, they probably would have just released one every week before the announcement. One this week, one next week, and one on Monday before the announcement. So what else? I think that we're actually gonna get another one tomorrow, on Saturday. We're probably not gonna get anything on Sunday, but I'm guessing that's the way they're gonna do it. They're gonna have Tuesdays and Fridays ready for gem store announcements, and then they're just gonna post on Saturday. And why do I say that? Well, it's because obviously all of these posts are done preemptively. They are scheduled for a time and then get posted when the time arrives. You can always do this on Twitter and in any other social media, and they have done this for other posts, even on Saturdays or Sundays sometimes, if it's needed. Most of the time it's just little memes or whatever, but they can still do it. And in a lot of ways, I think it's kind of nice that we actually don't know every time that it's happening. They're not doing it every day. The best way to keep people's attention is by not letting them know whenever something is coming. Yeah, you can expect it, and we're definitely expecting it. But if we knew this happens every day at this hour, we're just gonna be excited. But then once it arrives, we're done, you know. The anxiety is out. We don't care about it anymore as much. But if it just happens randomly, maybe at the same time, but different days, and we expect it on Friday, now I'm anxious. I want to talk more about it. I'm making a video about it, and I'm sure, considering the amount of shit posts we have gotten these days from the elite specs, just wanting more information, it's very good advertising. We're talking about it. We're anxious about the possibility of an elite spec, and of course, the possibility of a new announcement every day, but we don't know if it's happening or not, and that's kind of exciting. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but hey, we should probably give Arenet some kudos here. They are doing some good work with this whole advertising here. Advertisement. Not something we can usually say from Arenet, so hey, seems pretty cool. And that's why, honestly, I'm thinking that we're gonna get something tomorrow. I'm gonna be probably streaming in the morning, just waiting for it, because I don't want to miss it. And I definitely want to have a little bit more speculation on what's coming next. Yeah, I think this is happening. And if it doesn't, well, probably on Monday, 100%. Although then I'm not really sure how they're gonna manage to announce every spec if they're not doing it on Saturday. Maybe on Tuesday they'll just put it with the gem store and the new spec, but then they're gonna have to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and that's not what we've seen this week. I'm really not a fan, and I mean not a fan, that's another word. I really don't think it's gonna be something else than elite specs. I think obviously it's gonna be elite specs without weapons, because it's the most likely thing. It's the least amount of effort that would actually fit in a yearly cadence, and these expansions are yearly, but we'll definitely have to wait. Maybe I'll have to eat my words and be like, yeah, I guess there were classes because they just announced 3 in 1 week, and then that they stopped doing teasers. I really heavily doubt it, but maybe I'll have to do it. Also, I've gotten a lot of good comments lately with the new video about the Ritualist. And even though a lot of people agree with me about, well, it being a ritualist, I have some people talking a little bit about the idea of it being a cosmic symbol. And like, kind of can see it. I definitely would say that the Ritualist is the one that makes the most amount of sense, but it does look a little bit like some sort of gravitational pull is happening in these little things, like little planets orbiting this big circle in the middle. The only problem I have with this is that I really don't know what spec that would be. It definitely wouldn't be for Warrior, it definitely wouldn't be for Guardian. Revenant honestly can be anything, so yeah, I guess it could be Revenant. I thought about Druid because it has all the astral abilities, but then again, they already have the astral abilities, so I would make another one. And what is it gonna be? The pets are just gonna start going around your character? Oh god, kind of funny. Thief, definitely not. Elementalist, we already have Catalyst, and they already spin around the character. Mesmer already has a lot of gravitational things with Chronomancer, and that's real. It's the Bard anyways. And Necromancer having some sort of like gravitational thing doesn't really. I just Astral Necromancer sounds weird. I will say that it could be something like Edgy, which is another point for the engineer theory. Like it could be like this astrologer that is using the gravitational pull of things to create power and defeat their enemies with that. I really like the idea. I think I talked about it in the other video as like an Iron Man, and this is like the nuclei that is using to power their suit. I think that would make sense. I still think Ritualist is the #1, but I think both of them are very good. Ritualist, whether that is Necro or Revenant, and then Engie, and this is like the nuclei, and they're harvesting their power to do something with it. Both of them, very, very cool. I doubt that we're gonna get another spinning spec just like Catalyst. It would be a little bit redundant, but you never know. Also, very, very cool stuff. This was fan made a few years ago, and obviously it's not real, but it's indeed pretty cool. I really, really like this whole idea of having the abilities creating the notes, and depending on the notes that you get, the different attacks you have. This is a little bit boring, I think, just how you see it here, because it looks like a little bit like Virtuoso. You just stack the notes and then you just use them with F1, but having the little notes on the top, I think is very, very cool. Also, if you play, if you know a little bit about music, this time signature makes no sense. I don't know why this is separated from this, but like, I guess they wanted the little thing over there. I don't know how you call that in English. It does look pretty cool though. And this other photo as well here, where they show how it would work in this fan-made version, and it looks actually pretty cool too. I like this little, essentially it's kind of like little circles that you activate, and then the activation, they attack something similar, kind of like the hunting horn in Monster Hunter. I'm thinking about making a video about the idea and how it could actually work, but it would be very, very awesome if this is how it worked. You leave little puddles in the floor, and then they explode and give you different effects depending on the notes I use. Could be very, very cool. The Bard, honestly, I wasn't really into it at the start, but if it does work like this, like the Hunting Horn in Monster Hunter 2, I think it would be super cool. It may end up being my favorite. Who knows, maybe I'll end up maining Mesmer just because of this. Well, there you go. Tell me what you guys think about all these ideas. I think they're very, very cool, and tell me what you think when the next teaser is gonna come. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Kind of a rambling video. I just wanted to make one because it's exciting.